in my extremely waffly video that I posted during the holidays because of all the people that were DMing me about SP and money at the time, I talked about how the reason a lot of things didn't go the way you wanted for Christmas regarding those things was because you were putting so much pressure on them. You were expecting SP to message you on the day or wanting them to, hoping them for them to. You were hoping to spend Christmas with them, or you were hoping for them to make as big of a deal of Christmas as it is to you. Same with money. You're putting so much pressure on that being a more expensive time of the year and how you have to pinch your pennies and budget, and maybe money's tighter after Christmas, et cetera, et cetera. So I wanted to talk in this video about how to prepare for those big days because I know, first of all, no days are bigger than any other. That's the point, right? You've assigned a meaning to it that's blown it up, which has meant that it was always going to be a disappointment in some way. And that's how you manifested the disappointment. But when those days come up, whilst you're still reprogramming your physiology to just see those days as just another day, these are some things you can do to prep for them as they're coming up. Because I know Valentine's Day is coming up and a lot of you are freaking out about it already. Stop it. But this is how to stop putting the pressure on them. So you can use this for any day that you consider to be a big day that's been a big day for you in the past, and you're trying to just make it a more neutral day like any other day of the calendar, like it actually is and always was before you assigned an emotion and a meaning to it. But I'm posting this before Valentine's because I know that that is a big day for a lot of you. Before we continue with the video, hey legends, I'm Cerise. I'm your self-agency and manifestation coach, and I help you decipher the nuances of conscious manifestation, integrating both law of assumption and law of attraction, because they're both relevant manuals for manifestation if you want a sustainable end result and not just partial manifestations or a half-baked version of what you really want. Also, if you like anything that I say in this video, you find it helpful or it makes you feel better, don't forget to like, share, comment, and or subscribe. It helps push my videos out to more people. And if you'd like to comment below to help me with the algorithm, but you don't know what to comment, just put a sparkle emoji because we're creating literal real life fucking magic on this channel. So what I want you to do right now, we're going to start this video with a few breaths because I think I did that in the last video I just recorded. I'm batch creating a bunch of content today. And I need you to go into this from a more cool, calm, collected place. It might not completely dissipate the anxiety, but it's going to be a better place for you to take in this information and put it into practice, which is why nervous system regulation is one of my cheat codes. Nervous system regulation also is not just breath work. That's just one of my favorite ways to regulate. You can do faster EFT tapping. You can do cold plunges. You can sing or hum because that stimulates the vagus nerve, which calms the nervous system. There's a lot of things, okay? So I want you to we're going to do 2 physiological sighs, one long inhale in through the nose and then another short, sharp one, not trying to blow up and make your lungs explode. Don't go crazy. And then one extra long exhale. Okay, we're going to do that twice. Okay. So figure out a way that you like to regulate, that makes you feel the best, that doesn't feel like too much effort, and do that regularly, daily, multiple times a day if you need, not to get the thing, but to help you feel better, which is going to help with all the other things. It's going to help you take the pressure off the situation. It's going to help you live from the end more easily. It's going to help you take on the new beliefs more easily, right? We want to manifest smarter, not harder. That's what we're all about on this channel. I learned the hard way so you don't have to. Do your nervous system regulation. Then we want to just keep reminding ourselves of the new story, right? It's just another day on the calendar. It's not a big deal. I'm worthy of love, respect, care, prioritization, and commitment right now. Okay? Telling yourself those things. And how can you show yourself the love, respect, care, prioritization, and commitment that you're wanting to experience on every day, really, right? Not just Valentine's Day, not just Christmas, not just your birthday, every day. How can you give that to yourself now? Because if you're worthy of experiencing it now, why would you not give it to yourself now? Okay. So figure out how can you show yourself that love, respect, care? Is it having a chill day? Is it buying yourself a little gift? Is it saying no to something that you really don't want to go to or that you're feeling anxious about going to that you might have said you were going to go to? I used to have this thing where I would say yes to things and go no matter how I felt because I felt bad about canceling. Now, if I'm not sure how I'm going to feel on the day, which when do we ever? I mean, obviously it's going to be more in the trajectory of positivity and trust and neutralness when we do the manifestation cheat codes. We're regulated, right? And we do the other two cheat codes. But I'll often just give a tentative now. Yeah, most likely, but I don't want to say 100% yes. Sometimes that's exactly what I say. Sometimes I just say I'm a tentative for now. It just depends on the group of people that I'm talking to or the person that I'm talking to. So those are some examples of how you can show yourself the love, respect, care, prioritization, commitment that you want to experience. Another thing I want you to do is to make fun plans for yourself on that day that you have in the past considered to be a big day that you've built up in your head, and make sure that it's unrelated to the end goal that you're wanting to experience on that day. So whether it's a big present that you're wanting to receive or a surprise party that you're hoping someone will do because that would make you feel special, right? How can you make yourself feel special? Make plans for yourself. Like it could be going to, this is like very old school, but this just popped into my head. I used to be obsessed with Boy Meets World, and honestly, like on a nostalgic level, I still kind of am. But I remember seeing Ben Savage, who was the main character on the show, played Corey. He was talking in an interview on like a late night show, where he was at the time, so this would have been the 90s, where he went to a place where they like have fake paparazzi, which why he needed to do that as someone who was already famous, I don't know. But, you know, that made him feel special, and that wasn't like real paparazzi at the time, right? So it doesn't have to be that, but what would make you feel special? What would you do for someone else that would make them feel special? Or what's something that you would just love to do that you've been putting off, and just fucking do it. Do it on your own, do it with friends, do it with family. And if someone comes in last minute, let's use Valentine's Day as the example. For this one, if someone comes in last minute and wants to make plans with you, how do you show yourself commitment and prioritization? You stick to the plans you've made ahead of time. Okay, that's really important. The way I teach self concept is not just your I am affirmations, it's also treating yourself how you want to be treated. So these are always just ways in which you can practically implement my cheat codes. So make a plan to do something fun on whatever day that you don't want to see as a big day anymore. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Just do something fun that will feel good, that you enjoy, that is unrelated to your manifestation, is unrelated to your SP, is unrelated to the launch of that new product you're putting out if it's a business thing, right? You consider that to be a really big day. Don't be sitting there focusing on how many people are on your website. Has anyone purchased it yet or anything like that? Go and do something fun that's unrelated to your manifestation. Lock it in and stick to it. Or do the things that you would do on any other day that you're putting off on the day of this big day in the calendar. That's not a big day in the calendar. It's just another fucking day in the calendar. And still do those things. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a fun thing. It could just be like living your life like it's just any other day. So you stop building it up in your mind. Figure out what resonates best with you. Those are two options, okay? Everyone's different. Also, I've got a little story for you that relates to Valentine's Day, whilst it may not have been someone that I had feelings for. I like to share these stories. Let me know in the description below if it's something that you enjoy me sharing. It was Valentine's Day a few years ago. I decided to give Hinge a go, even though I knew I wasn't going to like it. And of course, that was my experience because I knew it, because I believed it. But I ended up teeing up a date with someone on Hinge that happened to fall on Valentine's Day. Now, I don't know if he didn't think about the fact that it was Valentine's Day. I wasn't putting pressure on it being Valentine's Day. It was just someone that I had very surface level communications with on Hinge. And for those who don't happen to not know, Hinge is a dating app. And he messaged me the night before and was like, "Are we still on for tomorrow?" I was like, "Yep, all set, no worries." Got myself ready, put some decent clothes on, put some makeup on, made myself look nice. And just before I was going to leave the house, because I had shown up to another date like a few weeks before on time, and the person was late, and I thought they stood me up, but they didn't message me till I don't know. I can't even remember how long it was, which was a way in which I didn't respect myself, to be honest with you. They didn't even message me to tell me they were running late until they were already running late, which is, to me, that is disrespectful. I'm sorry. So anyway, I waited. It ended up being like, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes that I was waiting from the time we were meant to meet till they finally arrived because they didn't organize themselves properly. Not my problem. So when it came to this date that fell on Valentine's Day, I decided to check my messages within the Hinge app just to make sure they weren't running late, because then I would have just stayed back a little bit before leaving, so I wasn't waiting for them at the place we were deciding to meet. Just before I left the house, I checked the messages to find that they had unmatched with me. He had unmatched with me last minute. And I could have gotten down about that. I could have made that say something about myself. But what I chose to do was go to the movies because I was already dressed up. I think it was a cheap ass Tuesday movie day, and decided to watch Magic Mike, the last Magic Mike movie. I was dressed up decently, like not gussied up, but I'd put an outfit together. I'd put some makeup on. I was like, I'm not wasting this by sitting at home all day. I'm going to go watch Magic Mike at the movies. And I went there, and there was just one other person in the cinema. One of the, like a gay guy came, and he was like, sorry, love, you don't have the whole cinema to yourself. Sorry. And I was like, it's all good. It was quite funny. But we basically had just the two of us, the theater to ourselves. And it was great. I had fun. It was a laugh. That's because I didn't put pressure on it being Valentine's Day. That was something that I already like had ingrained into myself anyway, that these days are not big days. Like, would it be nice to hear from people or for things to go well in terms of a date or whatever on those days? Yeah, I guess it would be a great story to be able to tell like your grandkids, like, we had our first date on Valentine's Day. But you don't need it to happen that way. It can still be special in other ways. And the ways in which you're building it up to be special in your mind are probably not the most, like, probably not part of the most efficient route to your end goal, to the stories that you want to be able to tell. They're actually going to be like way more special than anything you can build up in your mind. So again, let me know in the comments if you like me sharing these personal stories. I would only really share like the more surface level stories and not the ones that really mean a lot to me. Those are maybe stories that I might share a little bit more within the Cheat Code Academy because it's a closed private community. But I don't really want to put all my personal life out there on a public platform. So I kind of mentioned it in the story that I was just telling you, but a little bonus thing that I would like you to do is to put yourself together for the day, however that looks for you, right? Is it putting on a bit of makeup? Is it putting an outfit together? Is it wearing your best shoes, like your big event shoes? Is it just putting yourself together in terms of your internal health, eating healthily, meal prepping for the week, for example, going for a walk, still waking up in the morning and doing the things that you would do on any other day that are part of making yourself feel good in yourself, right? Because if you get up and go for a walk, get a bit of sunlight, eat well, that's also going to help you feel a bit better because you're showing yourself that love, care, etc., that you're wanting to experience in other areas of your life. And what I could also do, and what I kind of have in mind for the Cheat Code Academy, is that for certain things, I might do special events outside of what is already offered on that. So I could do an event within the Cheat Code Academy on Valentine's Day where we just show ourselves love, care, respect, prioritization, commitment, etc. Remember, manifestation is not about making something happen. It's about choosing the end result that you want and remembering that you are worthy of, deserving of, and allowed to have those things, and treating yourself in accordance with that, because what you fill your own cup with is what overflows and projects out into your physical world and onto the people in it.